It happens to be Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and we want to alert you to the biggest threats out there.
The identity theft business is one of the oldest. It's still going strong, though, with some new twists. So we bring in Randy Pargman, VP of Binary Defense. He also served as a cybercrime investigator with the FBI. Good morning. Thanks for being here. So let's talk about this ID theft business. It's still big business in a traditional sense, but what other types of identities are hackers interested in now?
Well, hackers are interested in anything that can make them money. All of these scams are very typical things that you might imagine, but with just a few twists. So one thing that everyone should be aware of is the fact that hackers really want your password, and they will find any way to get it. Those passwords are bought and sold on dark web forums all the time in large batches. And so if you have any kind of important accounts like your email account or bank account, make sure you're using a strong password, but also set up multi-factor authentication, which sends you a message on your phone or generates a code on your phone in an app, so that it's not just your password that's required to log into your bank and transfer your money. But there's a lot of other scams too. For example, hackers are going after Netflix passwords to get onto those accounts. Sometimes they're actually stealing gift cards directly from the merchants and trying to sell those stolen gift cards online. So be aware of any kind of too good to be true deals on eBay, like half off of a gift card. It might be stolen, and then when you go to redeem the gift card, you might be left with a completely worthless code or a piece of plastic.
It's so frustrating when this happens to you, too, and they are tricky. What are some ways, if they're stealing our identities these days, that we might not be aware of, where we can just really amp up our taking a look at those situations?
Well, one of the things that some people are not aware of is that medical records are in hot demand. Some people actually will buy stolen medical identities so that they can get expensive procedures done on somebody else's insurance. So it is really important when you get those explanation of benefits from your insurance carrier to actually look at it and see, was this a doctor that I really visited? And if not, call that in right away, because if you don't really pay any attention to those, somebody can just keep on using your identity to get more medical procedures. And then eventually, when somebody doesn't pay the bill, the creditors are going to come after you. And that's really frustrating, too, to get those calls.
Oh, that is so sneaky. All right. So you got some tips to stay safe here. You say first you should use a credit card instead of a debit card when possible, right?
Yeah, that's right. Because while you will probably get your money back from your bank if somebody uses either your credit card or your debit card, the difference is that while you're waiting for the bank to investigate and get your money back, the debit card takes the money directly out of your checking account. So you're out that money. I've been in that position before, personally, where a hacker stole my debit card. And then while the bank did give me all my money back eventually, I had a really nervous couple of weeks while I was wondering if I've got enough money in my checking account to make the rent.
Oh, it can be so frustrating. I want to make sure that everyone sees the last two. It's use strong, unique passwords and then protect accounts with two-factor authentication. It's important to do that every single time, isn't it?
Absolutely. Hackers go after your email account, too, because they can use that to reset all of your other passwords. So make sure that you protect your email account very well.
All right, Randy, good advice as always. And, if those accounts aren't protected with that, you can always go back and, request it then. Thank you so much. It's good to see you.
You're welcome. Stay safe.